one of you know me pretty well, is Davina. We know each other for many years. And who am I? I'm Massimo Gaetani. I'm a business and executive coach. I run a company called Maga Coaching. I help a business to improve the way they are working by inspiring them. One of the things that inspired me to become a coach years ago is because I'm a martial arts coach. I'm somebody to teach martial arts. And today you're going to see a couple of different aspects. So the way I do coaching with companies, so I help companies to improve the way they're doing their business. And I also help people to learn how to punch and kick each other in my spare time. That is not necessarily going to be part of the demonstration. I put together this title because I had a chat with Carl for a couple of times, and I thought that this was the key theme that was relevant around the 209 radio, and I thought that this was something that could be key to improve in order to get key to 209 radio to perform better. Okay, so if I can get the first slide. The way we're going to develop this presentation is I'm going to explain a couple of concepts about and background about teamwork. Most people will know these things, but it's just to be absolutely clear about what we're talking about. A couple of success stories about teamwork, one very far, one very close to us. What I mean by coaching a team, inspiring and motivating and supporting teamwork inside 209 Radio. Okay, these are the few things I'm going to discuss in the next few minutes. Okay, teamwork. If we can get to the next slide, what is a team? These two gentlemen who are professors at Harvard Business School, where a lot of intelligence comes out about running businesses, define a team as a small number of people with complementary skill who are committed to a common purpose, performance goal, and approach to which they are mutually accountable. So this is the way we started from. Having a group of people that work together, they know what each other is supposed to be doing within the team, and the team becomes an entity that is not about John, Tim, or Massimo, it's about the team and how it performs and develops its work, and its role within the rest of the organization. Okay? It is proven that a small group of people that are willing to work together can deliver much more than the sum of the work of each. Examples, if you think about team sports, everybody knows much better than me about football, about rugby. When you got a team, they are working together. They know which position in the field they are supposed to be. If we talk about field sports, and each member is supposed to perform a particular role for a goal, the team result that is about winning against another team. If you think about the military, it's a bit more life-threatening. If you are in a commando in a war zone, if you know what you're doing and you're supposed to be doing, and you do it right, everybody will come out alive. If you make a mistake or you don't perform as you should, somebody might get killed, or everybody can get killed. So it's very important to realize the importance sometimes of teams and what teams are requested to do. Okay? So there is a long history of examples, and I will make just one later on, about any company promoting teamwork has track record of consistent results, and is a much better and a much more fun place to work with, because people are not anymore pushed and bark orders at, but they are all, what are you going to do, what are you going to do, we're going to do it. If you think about teamwork, we have to expect within a team a few of these features, okay? We need to expect that within a team we have complementary skills, so that there might be two people who can do the same job, but ideally each person should be assigned to a task. Okay? Whatever the task is, or whatever the role is, having a defined role within the team. So you know who is doing what, rather than say, well, there are two people who can do it. Who's going to do it? By default, nobody, and the job gets done. It doesn't get done. So it's very important to have the clearly defined and complementary skill. It's very important to assure we are a team. Okay, and we have mutual respect for each other's work time and opinion. So we call a meeting at 8 o'clock, we all turn up at 5 to 8, 8 o'clock the meeting starts, and we all work to say, it's going to finish by 20 past 8, and we're going to do it, rather than we turn up at 10 past, oh, sorry, I forgot, I'm not prepared, I'm not working, this sort of thing. Commonly agreed shared goals, objectives, and working methodologies is something you decide before. What are you going to do in this team, what is this team supposed to be doing? When I work with teams in companies, what is the sales team doing? It's supposed to be selling. What is the customer service team providing the best customer service you can think about? When somebody calls and says, oh, how can I help you? No, it's like, hi, I'm company XYZ, how can I help you? And all these little things, and ensuring that once you picked up and somebody calls you and the person is not there, then you make sure, well, he's not there, I make sure he's going to call you within X minutes, X hours, X days, but ensuring and managing expectation of who's on the other side of the phone. These are the things I deal with other companies, obviously. With companies that are my clients usually. Okay, but commonly agreed shared goals and objectives is important when you start to decide what the shared goals are. Because if somebody wants to be the most successful radio in the UK, and another one say, well, we are community radio, we are happy to stay a community radio, we don't care about becoming even bigger within Cambridgeshire, then the common shared the agreed shared goals and objectives need to be refined. It's not up to me calling who's going to decide what, but it's important that if within a management team, people understand that the common agreed objective is either or. It is a fact that nowadays every top performer, whether he's a sport performer, whether he's an actor, whether he's a musician, whatever, uses a number of coaches, specialize each of them in taking the best out of them. So there are like new business coaches, there are people that are best at motivational coaching, there are people, presence coach, there are all sorts of coaches out there. The way I run my coaching practice, the way I run my coaching business is about asking questions. So I never go in with a consultative approach and say, you're doing something, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it is wrong or right, or maybe halfway. I go in and say, what do you want to achieve? And is asking these questions, usually I start the thinking process of my clients to say how and what you want to achieve and by when. And then obviously is getting into action. We'll see later. Coaching is about helping individuals or teams to define, clarify and achieve more ambitious goal that they are willing to work for. I cannot coach anybody to achieve anything that is not prepared or she's not prepared to commit to. Okay, I can't force anybody. Coaching is free will applied with